Mr. Tulsian, coming on this, of course, SRF, has all the businesses which are looking good right now, and the market's, going crazy about some of these. But at 4,300, 4,400, is there still value in the stock, or is it now at a price at which you should book profit?
Anuj, I think the most profitable vertical for the company seem to be the packaging film. And if you see the packaging film companies having posted the numbers, they seem to be phenomenal. And in fact, the view is going forward is seem to be quite high because of the raw material prices seem to be quite low for all the polymers. That's number one. Number two, if you go by their Q1 numbers, technical textile businesses seem to be the weakest. In fact, that was the disappointment. And if they are giving the commentary that yes, the things are going to get improved there also, maybe because of the revival in the automobile sector, that is giving a lot of comfort. Come on the chemical business, I don't think that there was any kind of discomfort or any kind of what you call disappointment or any kind of apprehension seen on that chemical business. That has been a steady performer, and in fact the capacity addition the company is carrying out at Dahej is also seen to be positive. And in fact 3 verticals which Nimish has narrated are all now seen giving good comfort. So yes, and in fact SRF has always enjoyed the premium multiples in the sector or in the stock. And going forward, in fact, we are keeping quite positive view on the stock, and maybe it can look to move to the level of about 47 to 4,800 in the next couple of months or so. So those who are holding the stock can remain invested, and those who wish to buy, they should look for the dip. Maybe a fall of about 150 rupees at a level of closer to about 4,200, because the stock is also showing like quite a lot of the movement on either side, because this can be called as a high beta stocks as well, with a price range volatility of about 200 250 seen in the next fortnight or so.
Okay, got that. Dilip, what about your views on packaging companies? Because all of these stocks, whether it's a Uflex, a Cosmo Films, Polyplex, or even an SRF, have all rallied about 20 to 100% this year. That's been the big buzzing space. Anything you like here?
Sure. I think I just observed what Tulsian said right now. And I think in SRF, what has really happened is, since the 3 businesses that we are talking about, I think basically the packaging business, which is really going to derive the profit, because that is across the sector. And I think in this packaging sector, there are others, especially the polyester film-oriented companies like the Polyplex, the Jindal Poly, and of course, Ester. And I think Ester really stands out quite a bit in this particular sector. Of course, all the 3 companies will do pretty well, but Ester is the one which can really stand out exceedingly well, because apart from packaging segment that they are getting into.
Okay, Dilip, I think we have you on bad line today, so unfortunately we'll thank you on that note. Actually, we got the gist of what you were saying. Mr. Tulsian, before we thank you, I wanted your view on what's happening with Vodafone Idea today. Is it just technical in nature that it's out of F&O ban, and that's why you're seeing this kind of a move, or is this market now beginning to build in perhaps some kind of positive surprise from the AGR ruling?
Anuj, I think all 3 stocks are in fact waiting for the direction or maybe the Supreme Court order on AGR. Now, if you go by the AGR Supreme Court observations, the new problem or new negatives for Bharti Airtel and Reliance Jio has come on the spectrum which they have bought by way of tradability or maybe by way of right to use. Maybe from Reliance Jio having bought from Arcom, and Bharti Airtel having bought from Aircel and from Videocon, but that has not been seen the case with Vodafone Idea. So market is not worried on the additional liability to be falling on the Vodafone Idea. In fact, market is taking that as a foregone conclusion. They are only waiting for the deferred payment being allowed to the Bharti Airtel and Vodafone going forward. It is only the apprehension or the fear of the additional liability likely to be seen how much it get ordered by the Supreme Court, and that is causing the negative surprises on the Bharti Airtel and Reliance Jio. Now, coming specifically on Vodafone Idea, market is also speculating that if you see the liability of 150,000 crore, 1.5 lakh crore plus the market cap of 25,000 crore, the enterprise value of 1,75,000 crore is seen to be quite low for a telecom company having good presence as of now. So there will be some kind of change of promoter, and in fact there are umpteen number of instances where the change of promoter have changed the fortunes of the company. So market is taking this as a foregone conclusion that once the order for deferral will come, the existing promoter, that is Vodafone and AB Burla Group, both will look to exit, and some strong partner, which in fact Street is also trying to play on, or maybe speculating for last 1 month. No need to give give the names, that may just create the speculation more. So that they are likely to come into the company as this one, because the third telecom operating company should also exist. That is what the desire of the government, to give the competition. So I think, taking all this this in mind, the AGR Supreme Court order will decide the additional liability on account of AGR on these two companies, which is not existing in case of Vodafone Idea.